Welcome to the Michael Jackson International News Digest, Tuesday, June 30, 2020. It's the end of the month. Here are today's headlines. MJ1 axed. New MJ exhibition, Heal the COVID world, family affair, thriller toy launch, and human nature short film. So let's get into our first story, and it's sad news. Cirque du Soleil cuts 3,500 jobs to avoid bankruptcy. Canadian entertainment firm Cirque du Soleil is to cut 3,500 jobs after striking a deal to avoid bankruptcy. The group, better known for its flamboyant touring circuses, said the coronavirus pandemic had forced it to cancel shows and lay off its artists. The company will now try to restructure while shedding about 95% of its staff. With zero revenue since the forced closure of all of our shows due to COVID-19, the management had to act decisively, said boss Daniel Lumar. The firm had to pause production on all of its shows, including 6 in Las Vegas, back in March. And along with its circuses, it also has musicals that tour the world, including Michael Jackson's One and the Beatles' Love. Well, Michael Jackson One doesn't tour the world, it was just Las Vegas. The firm said it had entered into an agreement under which its existing shareholders will take over Cirque's liabilities and invest $300 million in the business. Some $200 million of this will take the form of a loan. And it also said that shareholders would set aside $20 million to provide additional relief to affected employees and contractors, which is good news. And they're hoping to rehire a substantial amount of the sacked staff. So if you go onto their fact page, does this mean Cirque du Soleil, the group, is going bankrupt? They're saying no, they've taken this action to avoid bankruptcy and to protect the company. Are all of the shows cancelled? Well, aside from the Land of Fantasy, which reopened on June 3rd in China, all performances are still on pause. Performances will resume once the pandemic is under control. Tickets for suspended and rescheduled performances remain valid, and ticket holders are advised to hold on to their tickets, and they will receive further instructions. So let's head over to the MJ1 website, the official site. Tickets are still available, and it's saying that the next show is in 63 hours. So it looks like the next show is the 2nd of July at 7 p.m. That's not going to go ahead, which is unfortunate. I'll keep checking on the Cirque du Soleil's website and bring you any further developments. Okay, so this is a new Michael Jackson exhibition. So this is some good news. This is from Japan at the Fujifilm Square. It's the photo exhibition MJ Michael Jackson on Stage. We're pleased to announce a photo exhibition MJ Michael Jackson on Stage, which will be held at Fujifilm Square from July 10 to 30th, 2020. Michael Jackson was born into a large family in the industrial city of Gary in the US state of Indiana. The remarkable harmonization and fusion of his music with his unique dance performances and genius as a producer paved the way for today's musical scene, of which visual images are a vital component. He is widely regarded as the most successful and influential entertainer in history due to his many achievements. It's now over 10 years since Jackson passed away on June 25th, 2009, but his music and dancing continue to attract new generations of fans. This exhibition features still images from the archives of Michael Jackson's various works of art, as well as videos and photographs of Jackson performing during 3 of his world tours that sent fans around the world into frenzies of delight, and which are considered major steps in the development of today's music. So the exhibition is broken up into 2 chapters. Chapter 1, Moments. At the age of only 5, Michael began performing as the lead vocalist in the Jackson 5. After a stunning debut on the famed Motown record label, his genius as a composer and lyricist began to emerge in his later teen years. While maintaining ties with the Jackson 5, he also set out on a career as a solo artist, which was to bring him unparalleled success. This chapter features still images from the short format films produced for his hits Thriller, Beat It and Bad, and traces the route he followed to become the world's leading entertainer, both as a live performer and a music video star. Second chapter, Journey. The innovative live performances that Michael created made fans wild with excitement and redefined the concept of what a live concert should be. His first solo world tour, Bad, kicked off in Japan and concluded after performing an exhausting 123 concerts in 15 different countries. The Dangerous World Tour marked a change to a more dynamic and extravagant production, while the History World Tour attracted some 4.5 million fans, the most attended tour by any artist ever. This chapter features photographs that depict Michael Jackson's dynamic performances at these 3 world tours, and the exhibition is absolutely free. Which is even better news. So, as I said, it's at Fujifilm Square, and it's from the 10th to the 30th of July. There's times listed on the website. Brilliant, really good news. I hope that this exhibition tours, much like the art exhibition a few years ago. So good news. Just scrolling through some photos here that I guess are going to be included in the exhibition. Okay, so next item is a really nice article from Dollywood column, the Dollywood column on the Inquirer.net, the President's timelessness of one of MJ's beloved songs. Okay, so since I'm a hardcore Michael Jackson fan, I won't let June end without commemorating the 11th death anniversary. The Jackson family has long moved on. I don't like that, but I refuse to do so. MJ's hit Heal the World could very well be the global anthem in the time of COVID-19. If MJ was still around, he would definitely spearhead a movement to raise funds for the battle against the pandemic. Yeah, absolutely. Just like when he and Lionel Richie wrote We Are the World in 1985. A charity single for African famine relief, recorded by MJ, Lionel and others. I get goosebumps when I listen to Heal the World these days. The song has become even more significant 29 years after its release. On a lighter note, I came across an MJ meme which reads, "Remember laughing at Michael Jackson because he was always wearing a mask and a white glove. Now all you out there looking like you want to be starting something." For a background on Heal the World, let me share with you excerpts from the book Man in the Music, the creative life and work of Michael Jackson, written by Joseph Vogel and published by Sterling in 2011. Really good book. If you haven't got it, go and get it. MJ, please whisper to God to heal the world because too many people have already gone too soon. So here are some excerpts from the book. Heal the World, like any other anthems in its mould, can be viewed as sentimental and idealistic. However, for Jackson, the point of a humanitarian anthem was pretty straightforward. He wanted a song with a simple message and melody, something the whole world could sing, regardless of language, race or culture. In particular, he wanted children to enjoy and benefit from it. Heal the World was a vehicle for these social aims. Jackson came up with the lyrics and melody in '89 and began working on it with Matt Forger and Brad Buxer. Heal the World, the song, launched the Heal the World Foundation, an organisation dedicated to addressing poverty, world hunger, violence and disease around the globe. In '92, the non-profit organisation opened offices around the world and with MJ's star power raised awareness and donated millions of dollars to less fortunate children globally. It's no doubt because of the song's profound impact all over the world that Jackson considered Heal the World one of his greatest achievements, and indeed at MJ's 2009 memorial service, Heal the World was the final number. Okay, so our next story is from Friedman Showbiz 411. Michael Jackson's kids are working together. Son Prince produced Sister Paris' Soundflowers video. Prince Michael Jackson, the late King of Pop's son, just announced something very cool on Instagram. He produced the first video for the Soundflowers, the group his sister Paris has with her boyfriend Gabriel Glenn. He says in his post there's more to come too. These kids are great and are the best evidence of Michael's real persona. His kids are absolute sweethearts. Debbie Rowe can take credit too. They're working together, relying on each other, and I'm sure they're looking after little brother Biggie too. You could never imagine after all that chaos with Michael in the last few years through his untimely death that these kids would turn out so well. Bravo. So basically Prince is saying that he produced the lyric video for the Soundflowers first song, Your Look Glorious, and he's saying there's more to come too. So I'm guessing that Prince has also produced or maybe even directed the actual video, or maybe they're just going to do lyric videos for others. Look at this. So this is from Hypebeast, Michael Jackson's Thriller, immortalised in new Medicom toy Bear Brick. These look fantastic. I love Michael Jackson toys. Look at the design of these. Absolutely fantastic. Medicom Toy is revitalising Michael Jackson classic Thriller music video with a brand new 100%, 400% and 1000% Bear Brick. So I'm guessing that 100% is the small one, 400 the middle and the 1000 the big one. Jackson moonwalked his way into pop culture history, setting a benchmark for the industry in how they market and execute album rollouts. The music video was heavily promoted by MTV, helping to break down racial barriers for black artists. It also cultivated double the sales of Jackson's Thriller album, leading it to become the best-selling album of all time. The new Bear Brick takes note of Jackson's transformation into a werewolf early on at the movie theatre. An obvious reflection of the first verse's lyrics. Take a detailed look at the Michael Jackson Werewolf Bear Brick above. The 100, 400 as well as the 1000 version are currently available for 12,000 to 48,000 yen. Wow, which is 110 to 445 US dollars. Dear me, that's expensive. Okay, so this is the site, Bear Brick Michael Jackson Werewolf. This is the 1000% for 48,000 yen or $450. That is a lot of money, and unfortunately, they're sold out of that product. Wow. I wonder how many of those they sold at that price. This is licensed through Triumph, so it is an official license. This is something we have the estate to thank for. I wonder who set that price point. Okay, so our YouTube recommendation of the day, a bit of an odd one this, the Michael Jackson Human Nature official remastered video at 50 frames per second. It's not, obviously, there was no official video. I'll get into that in a little bit. We'll play a little bit of this in a moment and you'll see what I'm talking about. And this is from the channel The World of Michael Jackson. Okay, so stop that before I get another copyright claim. So, as I said, there was no a video for Human Nature. This video has been lifted. It's a fan edit, like an extended edit from the musical medley segment from the Moonwalker film after the Man in the Mirror live segment. And basically, the World of Michael Jackson here is saying that this first appeared on Australian TV in 1985. That's not true. I don't know if they've made that up or they've got that information from somewhere else. This video has been doing the rounds for years. In 2013, it was published on YouTube by somebody else, again calling it an official music video. But there was no official music video for Human Nature, and I know that a lot of us would have liked that there was one. It's such a good song, and it conjures up all kinds of images, but there wasn't, and this is not the official music video. And I know that the World of Michael Jackson love MJ, but please stop putting out false information. There's enough false information out about MJ without the fans putting that out as well. And that's it for today's Michael Jackson News Digest, Tuesday, June 30th, 2020. You don't want to miss tomorrow's video. Like, comment and subscribe because the best is yet to come.